would. He-Man.
Why do you think she's called She-Ra?
Yeah, I don't know where Ra came from. She-Ra. She-Ra, yeah. Maybe she's half and half. She-Ra. Who knows? But there's definitely no campiness in He-Man. Except for Bob, but it was come on, it was the 80s. Point out any romantic lead that didn't look camp in the 80s.
Yeah, you've got me on that one.
Thank you. David Bowie in Labyrinth? Yeah, big balls. I've got a big bowl.
Thank you.
Okay, next question.
Hi, Gareth.
Where are you? Oh, hello.
I wondered whether you read any of the very convoluted, sometimes found plots as to how they could bring Yanto back. My favourite being sexually transmitted immortality.
Something happened the other night. It was so good. I felt like I died. Come back to life. Yeah, maybe. And that was my favourite as well, actually.
Okay, next person.
Yes. No, sorry, I need to finish this comment. I just hadn't. He gets saved by a resurrection.
I think we're going round the back there. Oh! There isn't a word in the English language I can say. Over there.
Could you tell me about the swamp? A song from Blue Gillespie? I wonder what it meant.
The swamp is about being a victim of your own misgivings. Really, it's about getting to a point. It's about a cycle of improving yourself, getting better, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and then one little thing just making it all disappear and putting you right back to where you started. So it's all about that trudge through the turgid muck, I believe the lyrics are, and dreaming about your beauteous home that you've left a long time ago in your sea of negativity. And when you get back there, it's all burnt to the ground and destroyed. And you close your eyes in despair. You fall back into the swamp. You float back to the start, and you start everything again.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Down at the front? Can we do that? Or maybe not? I can't even tell where the microphone is now. Can you raise your hand again, please? Sorry.
Over there. The mic is
Next.
over there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello!
She doesn't need a microphone.
Not really.
You've kissed Matt Rippey and Kyoe. Who is the best kisser of the both? Do you even remember this?
Say that again.
You've kissed Matt Rippey and Kyoe. Who is the best kisser?
Kai. He's got a Welsh passion. We started for a joke, but halfway through, we just let go. Next.
There's, I can't see where the mic's gone. Over there? Okay.
Hello.
Hiya. I was just wondering whether you were a fan of Doctor Who or sci-fi in general before you were approached to do Torchwood.
I was. I was not so much. I wasn't a massive Whovian. I grew up with Sylvester McCoy. I was a big fan when I was younger. But then before David Tennant, it all disappeared. So later half of my teens, my 20s, Doctor Who wasn't around really. It got reinvented for me with Chris Eccleston and David Tennant and Russell. And when that came out, I was very excited about it. I thought it was great, exciting TV, really exciting that it was being made in Cardiff. Then I read an article about Torchwood, about the idea for a same universe as Doctor Who, but a more adult theme, with darker, more layered characters, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. And I would have loved to have been in a show like that when I read it, and it was about 6 months later that I actually got the audition, and I was over the moon. But other sci-fi, the sci-fi I did grow up with was Star Trek: The Next Generation. Big fan of that. I had them all on long play. I take them all every night when I come home from school. When I escaped school, and I had about 12 tapes, all Star Trek episodes taped on long play, so I could fit them all onto a tape. I numbered them and wrote all the names of the episodes down in the book as well. With a brief synopsis of the episode as well. And you know, I used to have to make it, even though I used to record it, I have to make it to watch it so I could edit out all the adverts. I remember getting really upset.
I was just laughing in recognition of how sad I am.
Yeah. And then, well, I remember so when I got to the end, I got to Awkward Things, and then went back to the start, and then I remember feeling really gutted every time it got to an episode where I couldn't be there or I was somewhere else, and I had to record the adverts as well. Shit! Fast forward! My collection isn't perfect! So yeah, I was quite into sci-fi.
It's worse though when you watch the tape back and it started 30 seconds too far in.
Yeah.
Oh.
No! It has to have the beginning, it has to have all the music. Yes.
Blue Gillespie, are you going to be touring or
Where are you?
same person?
There. I think you'll need to repeat that, sorry.
Sorry, just with Blue Gillespie, are you going to be touring or are you sticking more with the actor now at the moment?
We have just finished writing our first full-length album called Synesthesia, which is going to be out 13th of March. We've got a launch gig in Glasgow. And then we've got a couple of confirmed dates throughout the year: Oxford, Northwich, Wrexham, Leeds. They're dotted throughout the year, and we're going to hopefully get together a week to a month-long tour where we will just go to as many different parts of the country as possible with that new album set that we've got. It's an hour-and-a-half set, and this is the one that we're going to be really promoting. Really get us off the ground. But in answer to your question, yes, I will be doing Blue Gillespie stuff, but again, I've got this gap in my career now, so this is what I'm focusing on. After that, after we've done those tours and everything, I might be doing an acting job. It's whatever life thinks I'm better at, really. I mean, acting for me is something I've done since I was a younger boy. So, and music, I've only been doing it in front of people for money for just a few years. So I'd probably say acting would always come first, but you don't know what life throws at you, do you?
Okay, next person. I'm gonna come to you in a minute. I promise. Someone down here has had their arm up for a long time, so just come there next. Your question, please.
Brown Dagger.
But Adar?
Answer my question. I was about to ask if I could speak Welsh.
No.
Have you ever wanted to learn?
Not really. Yes, I do. I still want to learn. I know bits and pieces. I can pick up the vital points in the conversation if I listen very quickly and people are speaking very slowly. And I know enough to get by to sort of, order a drink, say goodbye, hello, tell someone to shut their mouth in Welsh. In Welsh for them to believe that I am Welsh.